Hello, welcome to Learn, Do, Become Radio. I'm April Perry. We help people here at Learn, Do, Become who are overwhelmed by the details of life to create simple systems so they can do what matters most. And if right now you are struggling to get organized and you're thinking, what would the people there at Learn, Do, Become say? What would the community members at Learn, Do, Become say to me? Those who have actually done it and gone through the process, built their command central, gotten their lives organized, what would they say to me if I'm struggling right now? Some of these responses were so beautiful. So today I am featuring voices from our steppers, those in our Steps to Everyday Productivity program. I'm so grateful for their generosity and willingness to share. Because it's one thing for you to hear it from me. It's another thing to hear it from someone who came in the community and made these awesome changes and someone who's reaching back to help you. Okay, so first thing, if you are struggling to get organized, Carmen says, progress, not perfection. Habit stacking. Watch the videos just to watch, not to act or do. This helped motivate me and helped me understand how everything ideally works. I then decided that emails to zero wasn't a priority to me, so I skipped that step until much later. I took it slow, adopted a couple steps at a time, worked on those and made them work for me. When life got in the way and I paused, when I was ready to get back to step, I never thought of it as starting over or failing. I was just picking up where I left off. Each time I pick up where I left off, I realize how far I have come and the habits that I have learned and have become automatic. I love this emphasis on progress, not perfection. And I probably should have given a little more context at the beginning about our STEP program. If you're brand new here and you're thinking, wait, what STEP and what are these videos she's talking about? So STEP stands for Steps to Everyday Productivity. We have a program where we walk you through a series of modules and teach you how to build a system and then how to process all of your thoughts and digital clutter and physical clutter through that system. And then you can maintain it with a weekly review and some basic things moving forward. So essentially, we help you organize your mind and then your space naturally follows. However, sometimes when people come in and they look at the videos or they try to get started, they just get a little bit overwhelmed. So I love that Carmen is emphasizing these little habit stacks, right? You're going to learn things like the microburst or how to identify next actions or how to create a current projects list or how to establish really good routines, how to clear off your flat spaces, things like that. And as you go back each time, pick up where you left off, just keep learning, you're going to see that you're going to get the results. And I love that she said, now I realize how far I've come and that these habits are now automatic, because that's what we want, that you're just going to have these routines on autopilot. You're going to effortlessly keep your home and office and digital resources just decluttered and clear and calm. It changes your life. All right, next is from Lindsay. Lindsay says, there will be periods where you will feel overwhelmed and can only get 1 to 2 things done. There are other periods where you feel totally dialed in. Isn't this just how life is every day? Then there are times when life takes over and you feel like you fall off the wagon. Take a breath, give yourself grace, and remember that the whole process, including the feelings of overwhelm and failure, are all part of it, and the entire community goes through it. Try to work on just one element at a time. For me, when I feel like I've fallen back, I do a mind sweep. Throw all my thoughts into my project management tool, move them to my next actions list or my projects list, and move on. I haven't done a full weekly review in months because I feel so overwhelmed, but I try to do one more little thing at a time. I made a plan next weekend after we return from vacation to sit down with my husband and try to get back to 0 emails, as an example. It's all a process, and the buggiest aha moment for me is to realize I don't have to be completely through the program and firing at all cylinders in order to feel successful in STEP. Hang in there. We are all here as a family to help and lift each other up. Okay, this means so much too, because first of all, I do have to address the emails to 0. Both of these women have addressed emails to 0 as being something that held them up. In our new version of the STEP program that is coming out soon, I'm recording this podcast in March of 2024. It is coming out soon. We are moving emails to 0 as like an option. It'll be in the STEP library. It's not like part of the program anymore because you don't have to have your emails to 0. I personally love having my emails to 0 and it's great, but you don't have to. But I love that both of them have said, hey, I just moved on. I also love when Lindsay emphasized those feelings of overwhelm and failure. Like that's the whole point, is that as you have those feelings, you learn how to move forward in little small steps. I think if you look at any aspect of your life, there are times when you just felt completely overwhelmed and thought, oh man, why am I even trying? I've felt that way in parenting, in relationships, in all aspects of my work, in trying to change my eating habits. I mean, anytime you try to make a really significant change and do something important, there are probably times you felt overwhelmed or like you're failing. But learning to move forward, so important. And I love that we recognize that we're all here together. And whether you're currently just part of our free Learn to Become community Facebook group, or you're just watching the videos, or you're just getting our newsletter and you're just kind of keeping it simple right now, that's fine. But when you want more of that community and support, and you want people to check in on you, know who you are, and come in our programs, we would love to have you there too. All right, next one is from Gwen. She says, it's okay to take a day off and rest. It's okay to be sad. A lot of us use staying busy, shopping and collecting as a way of avoiding grief or difficult emotions. Going back through and cleaning out will likely be a journey through grief that has not been processed. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself cry. You are strong enough. Don't be mean to yourself. Don't let anyone else be mean to you either, even the voice in your head. And then she's referring to our Step Mastery Facebook group, but she said, search the group for Step Win and take a moment to celebrate with others. We will be celebrating with you too. Envision your success as a series of smaller wins and celebrate them. Share what you're struggling with in the group. Even the act of typing it out can be a help, but you're sure to get a bunch of encouragement here. And that just means so much. And I see that happening over and over and over again, where, especially in our Step Mastery group, where people are specifically going through the same program, building their Command Central, working together, they're posting pictures saying, okay, this is hard for me to post, but this is where I am at the beginning. And then you see them so excited saying, oh my goodness, look what I've created. It's so encouraging. And the whole time that you're in there sharing your journey, you've got people celebrating with you who care. You know, sometimes when you're doing something like cleaning your office or cleaning your house, there's no one there to celebrate with you. Nobody cares. But you need to have someone who does. And so this community means a lot. This next suggestion is from Crystal. She shares, I know the feeling. I decided to start back over and do baby steps. After an initial video she watched, she said, I had more questions than answers, so I just told myself tomorrow's another day. I will keep going and ask the community. Yes, I took some deep breaths and I could see my piles of paper slowly disappearing. I can tell you that I have a new perspective on projects. It's not the big scary projects that trip me up. It's the little ones that I didn't allocate time for and never saw them as projects. And they needed to get done. You will get there. Go for a walk or just breathe and come back to it. And then the last one's from Ellen. She said, deep breaths. Look back at how far you've come. Or if you're just starting, what excited you and gave you hope in the original video promo, and celebrate those successes. Stop and choose one little thing. Focus on it. Take life and step one small thing at a time, and then move on to the next. So much great advice in these comments, the other ones that were posted. Don't worry that what you're choosing to do today isn't the best decision or the first choice. Do what you can and accomplish just one thing. Then celebrate your success. Then choose another small thing and repeat. I'd add, repeat aloud frequently. You can do it. This focuses your brain on positives and helps you get into action. So I just appreciate each one of these women who were willing to share their advice for a struggling stepper. And you being here at Learn to Become, I hope that as you listen to the podcast and watch the videos, hopefully come into the STEP program and hopefully into our Rise membership, that you can start learning one little thing at a time, having that patience with yourself, giving yourself grace, taking deep breaths, starting over when you need to, but being committed to getting that outcome of having that calm, clear mind and that organized life. It's going to change so many things for you. When you give up and you just think, oh, it's not possible for me. Other people are organized and calm, but I'm crazy and I just have too much going on and I just can't ever get rid of all this stuff that I've been gathering for years. Maybe you have had a lot of grief in your life. Maybe you've been going through some pretty traumatic times. Maybe you feel like, I just don't have the bandwidth right now to think through all this stuff. And you're right, you don't have the bandwidth to think through all of it. But you do have the bandwidth to learn a very simple system that's going to help you to know what's your top priority, what things can wait, what needs to happen this week, what could wait till next week, what has to happen right now, today, how you can turn your brain off and just go to sleep. All these things are going to bless you and help you to be able to create that life. And then one day you're going to look back and you'll say, oh my goodness, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. And you'll see that the piles are gone and you'll look at your list for the day and it'll feel really manageable. And you'll think, wait, there's something I must not be doing because my life feels manageable. And then you'll learn, oh wait, what if every day felt manageable? What if every day I woke up feeling generally peaceful? And what if I worked, when I had my energy and did the best things each day that were necessary, and then I rested and I enjoyed my life and I enjoyed my family and I took really good care of my health, and I felt like what a gift my life is. We're all going to have challenges, all of us, but just knowing that you can create order and then you get to be an agent in your life to make that change that you just so desperately need, it's pretty exciting. So I'm so happy you're here. We have links on the show notes page to where you can learn more about the STEP program, our Rise membership, how you can get on our newsletter. We send out free resources and encouragement and celebrations every week. So hopefully you're getting that. But all those links will be on the show notes page. I love you and I'm grateful you're here, and can't wait to see you soon at learndobecome.com.